everybody. It is September 1st, and that means we have a YouTube hop for a cherry on top. This month's theme is all things sparkly. I'm showing you my photo, and I'm going to be working with the Hello Pink Autumn kit from Prima. I have some dies there, and I made some flat shaker pockets using the paper and some sequins from my stash. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to die cut some of this gorgeous paper from New. This paper is so cool. I cannot wait to show you how this works. So it is a glitter paper. It doesn't shed. It is super cool, cuts like butter. I've cut each word for my title in black cardstock and then in glitter, in the glitter cardstock. So black cardstock twice, then the glitter cardstock. And I'm going to show you how you can color these glitter letters to create any color, homemade glitter thickers for your stash. You guys know that I am really trying to use up my letter stickers, not buy so many more, just have a couple here and there. And then I'm going to use primarily dies and stamps for my titling options. So I went through my Nuvo alcohol markers, tested a couple till I found a color I really liked. I kept my flat shaker squares that I had created off to the side so I could color match really good. I settled on the rich mahogany color, which is $4.65. Also, just an FYI, a cherry on top, the shop does, I believe, have some of the sets of these Nuvo alcohol markers. These are just my personal preference. I really like them. And I'm just going to take the chisel tip. So take the chisel tip. Don't do the fine point tip that you use when you're going to color a stamped image. Use the chisel tip because the rough glitter will kind of mess up your tip. So don't use the tip that you generally use for coloring. Use the other side. And then you just put a nice layer of the alcohol ink over all of your die cut letters and you get glitter thickers. How amazing is that? As an aside, just because I just thought of it, if you want to know how to make flat shakers like I have done here, then I will link a video tutorial that I have below. Now the shaker that I make in that video tutorial is much larger than this, but I did the exact same thing. So I did the exact same technique for those flat shaker squares. And now I can make my thickers. So I have cut each of my words 3 times, twice with black cardstock, once with that glitter cardstock, and then colored it up. And now I can just layer everything on top of each other. This is an awesome way to get dimension on die cuts, whether it is letters or flowers or anything. You guys know I love my metal dies. I'm a big fan of metal dies. I'm a big fan of making my own letters. So I was super excited to give this a try. And I absolutely love this glitter cardstock. So you get 8 sheets in a pack, 8 or 9, 8 or 10 sheets. I'm not sure which. And they are a little pricey, but look, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I want to say it's $6.99 or $8.99 for a package of this glitter cardstock. It's from New. That being said, I really am only going to use it when I want to make glitter thickers. So I'm okay with it. And for me, personally, the added bonus of getting glitter cardstock that doesn't shed, there is no glitter. There was no glitter anywhere after I was done die cutting these things. And also having this glitter cardstock that I can cut my letters and then color them like any color I want. Worth it. Totally worth it. I'm sure that one pack I bought is going to last me a while because I don't always want glitter thickers, right? Okay, so going to go ahead and mat my photo. If you have not seen the haul for my Hello Pink Autumn from Prima, then I'll link that below. So below in the description box, you will find the hop links to all of the videos. So Jessica's video over at A Cherry on Top's YouTube channel, Natalie's video, Jessica's video, the other Jessica. Everything will be over in the description box below. In the description box below will also be the video that shows how to make those flat shakers. And the haul video for the Hello Pink Autumn. In case you're interested in any of those videos or you missed them, there you go. I am just adding some foam tape to the back of my photo. I'm going to pop it up a bit because I decided I wanted it to kind of sit on top of some of those flat shakers. And added bonus for me is that flat shakers are not bulky, so we don't have a lot of bulk here. And this one little foam tape popped my photo up enough that the shakers fit underneath. Quick side note, the fourth member of the Cherry on Top design team that is helping with us today is not Jessica, it's Jill Larson. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. So sorry, Jill. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and kind of set up where I want my letters to go. So I am just documenting like my favorite Starbucks drink in the fall, which is salted caramel mocha. I am not a pumpkin spice fan at all. I love fall, but I am more of a salted caramel person. And apples, I love apples. I love apple anything. Just kind of so on the pumpkin though. Not my favorite. I love pumpkins. I love the way that they look as a decorative element, but not so much as a food. Anyway, so I just used my tape runner to put my letters down, and I am going to grab my T-square ruler and I'm going to use them to get this kind of straight-ish, because I never, no matter how hard I try, nothing's ever truly straight, but I do my best. So I'm going to use my T-square ruler, kind of get them straightened up and adhered down. I did fussy cut some of the elements. There was a paper. There's one of the papers in the collection that has like fussy cut elements on it. So I fussy cut some of those elements. And now I'm going through my die cut packs. I have 2 die cut packs. I've just kind of smooshed them both together. And I'm choosing the elements I want to include on my layout. So as I'm putting these die cuts down, I'm having an inner battle with myself. Because if you've been around my channel for a little bit, you know that I don't like the thick white borders on die cuts. Really don't like them. And these die cuts do have the thick white borders, which is totally fine. I trim off the borders on die cuts all the time. But I was working on this layout. It was pretty late at night, and I was like trying to convince myself that it was okay if I left the white borders on. I'll let you guys kind of decide if you think I actually got there or not. So I'm going through all of the die cuts, kind of deciding where I want them to go because of the size of my shaker pockets or my shaker elements. I did end up kind of having so on a ruler, my photo is directly in the middle of my page, but because of the size of those shaker pockets, and the fact that they're not all the same size, and one is really big and a couple are small, it ends up kind of looking like the layout is off center. So I'm going to kind of fix that with some die cuts a little bit. It still kind of looks off center a little, but that's really honestly just because of the size of the shakers. I really had a ton of fun layering up these die cuts and putting them all together and stuff. And this is probably how I leave it go. And yes, do you see? I had to trim off all of those white borders. It took me... It didn't take me a long time, but like I said, I worked on this layout. It was like late at night. I usually scrapbook in the morning. I don't generally scrapbook in the evening. I usually like dinner and then it's like chill. But school started this week. My son, Logan, and I share a room. Like his schoolroom is also my scrapbook room. So I have started to have to scrapbook later in the day. And my body's not used to that yet. So I know, excuses, but it hasn't affected my work at all, as you can see, because I didn't let myself leave the whiteboarders. I just couldn't. So I trimmed them all out. And then as I trimmed them out, I put them down. Yes, even those tiny white flowers I trimmed. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of these die cut pieces. I'm going to trim them. I think the only one I didn't trim was maybe that pumpkin up at the top beside the salted, because its border was white and it kind of just blended right in with my background paper, so I was okay with that. But then some of them had like pink borders. Ugh. So anyway, yep, fussy cut them all. Once I had gone ahead and fussy cut them, I then flipped everything over and trimmed them. The butterflies, I'm actually going to go ahead and take the offcuts from the butterflies and put them on the other side. I think that turned out really cute. And it helped, like, you're not wasting anything. And see, I didn't trim the pumpkin. I really don't think I trimmed it. Maybe I did. And then I'm going to trim that top and bottom just off the back. And then our layout is finished. Be sure to hop along. Leave a comment down below for a chance to win a gift certificate to a cherry on top. Every hop we give away a gift certificate, and so that's awesome. I'm just gonna date my photo here. This photo is from 2019. I have a couple 2020 fall photos, and I'm hoping that I can get those done, and then we will have more photos from this year maybe. Here are all of the close-ups. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are someone who likes to die cut letters and make your own coordinating lettering, I really recommend this gorgeous cardstock from Alts New. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.